The contents of this box right here could be the future of rug tufting. First, just to catch you up a little bit, rug tufting and rug making is actually split into about 3 steps and then like 100 steps in between them. But those 3 key steps come down to tufting, shaving, and backing. Now that first step, tufting, where you actually place the yarn into the frame and start creating the rug itself, has looked a little different over the years. I believe it started from punch needling, then this hand tufter, and then the tufting gun, which has actually had its own upgrade. But now, Claw Lab have designed something new. They have designed and created a one-handed tiny tufting gun, and they sent me this giant box to try it out. So let's see what's inside. Oh my God. Okay, so we've got some really pretty cotton yarn in here, and then here it is, the Claw Lab tufting gun H1. So excited to open that up, but there's still more. Whoa. And backing fabric. Oh, it's the frame! Brilliant! With some tools and everything. Okay, amazing. I'm not gonna touch that too much because then I'll get a bit confused. Well, this is awesome. Not only have they sent me the gun itself, but their own frame too. They've redesigned what a tufting frame can look like and the functionality of it all. So I guess I'm just gonna have to read up and then I'll start to put it all together. These instructions are giving a lot more context than something like IKEA would, so let's do it. Time for the ultimate test though. Is it tight enough? Shall we? That's pretty good. And this whole contraption thing? Genius. So here's what it looks like as a whole. I've had to put it on my shaving table, which is in a little bit of an awkward position for me, but that is completely fine. I'll make do. This is what it looks like. It's so cool and very clever. This mechanism up here, this is the roll of fabric. So these little gears on the side are actually what makes it tight, along with this little flap thing. So that holds it in and creates the tension for the rug. It's so nice. I really, really love the design of this. I think it's very clever. It opens up a lot of doors. Like wherever there's a table, I could make a rug now, because that setup was not hard at all, and like I could dismantle that in probably 5 minutes and put it back together again without even looking at the instructions. Like it just makes sense. I'll admit, when I was reading the instructions, because I'm not an instruction gal, I just do it and I figure it out. I love puzzles. Like now that I know, the instructions are very clear, very precise, and very easy to follow. But now that I know, I could just take it apart and put it back together like wherever I am. Could this mean that when I go traveling, because I travel quite a bit, should I make rugs on my travels? If you guys want to see me making rugs around the world, please let me know in the comments. Now that the frame's built, let's open this up and have a look. This could literally change the game. In all honesty, I think the frame already has. Ooh, I love good packaging. Look at this box. Wow. Little handle and everything. Guys, I'm definitely going to be traveling the world and making rugs at this point. Like, oh my God, why am I nervous to open it? Silly. Wow. That is the lightest thing ever. Whoa. Whoa. There it is. That is tiny. Let's do a size comparison. What? It's literally half the size. Heavy. I could hold this for hours. Oh, the click. Can you hear it? That's so satisfying to click. In comparison to this, there's something about that. I need to stop because I'll get carried away, but wow. It's just USB-C to USB-C. The cables that come with these guns are big, they're long, they're bulky. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, okay, instructions. In this little pack, we have some needle threaders, a little brush, some Allen keys, and some oil. Oh, I see. see. That's fun. On the other guns, the process of changing the needle hole is a little bit more difficult, a little bit more fiddly, and if you mess it up, it's really annoying. Here we have this thing, and it's called a regulator. You can see at the top here, there's the hole, and this is the regulator. So I can unscrew just that little part there, that one little screw, and move that up or down to make the hole bigger or smaller, and then just screw it back on. In comparison to something like this one, you have to unscrew that dot there, and then you have to go in under there and pull it. And I have unfortunately done that wrong many times on here, so much so that I lost a piece inside the gun, and it still rattles around in there somehow. But yeah, that's cool. That's like simplified that whole process a lot. Okay, I'm ready to turn it on. Are you ready for this? So the on button is underneath here. Switch it on. It's got colorful lights. It's green. What does green mean? Oh, changes color. 3, 2, 1. Hold on. That's a beautiful sound. Turn it up. Ooh. I think that's max speed. That sounds awesome. Wait, let's go slow. That's like cute. I think I'm ready to give it a crack. Question is now, what do I make? So I just went on a bit of like a brain spin of what I could possibly make. And then I remembered we have this beautiful yarn that they've given us too. So I thought, what if I make like a flower and every petal is different color? I think that would be really cute. So I'm just gonna freehand it on there. I'll put it in the corner. And then if I feel confident enough, I'll do something bigger. I'm gonna start tufting now. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's all set up, it's ready to go. I should probably start with a straight line, right? All right, it's one hand. I don't know what to do with this hand. Wow. Okay, I don't think I was pressing hard enough. I feel like it's my first time ever making a rug all of a sudden. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh my God, it feels so good. Let's go around in a circle now. Okay, I don't know how good I am at circles. I feel like I want to turn it up. Yeah, that's better. Being completely honest right now, every time I'm like finish a thing, normally I'm like grabbing it, putting it down like with the normal gun. But this, I don't know what to do with my hand. I feel like I need to be doing something. Maybe I'll like get a fidget toy or something because I just don't know where to put it. This is one thing that annoys me about the other gun is if I'm going around in a circle like that, you can see the yarn here, it starts to go under there. On the other gun, all the gears are exposed. On this gun, it's all housed in there, so no matter how much you do that, it's not gonna get intertwined and like get all caught up in your gears. And then I have to sit there for like 10 minutes picking out all the yarn from my gears. This is great. Yes. All right, let's do the other colors. A very soft, fluffy, and beautiful looking rug. You can literally see the process of how I got better over time and started to get used to it. This one was a little bit botched, and it wasn't until I got to the purple one where I started to really get the hang of it and take my time. And I gotta say, this thing has blown me away. I am so impressed. Why do I want to try it left-handed now? I'm gonna try it. I'll do like a circle. What do I do with this hand? Oh, wait a second. What? I almost finished it. That was just one action. Ambidextrous. Okay, I feel confident enough now to make a bigger one, and I decided to make my logo. My mum came and she also makes rugs, and I'm giving her a go because it's awesome.
Oh wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, right?
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
To feel so good.
Feels amazing.
And with one hand?
Yep.
Wow, I actually really love it. I'm surprised.
So I just realized that the gun itself is USB-C, which means there is a potential that I could just plug it into a power bank. And also the fact that this frame can just come off the table and I can put it anywhere, that means I can tuft outside. So we're gonna go do that.
Let's go.
Come on, Mum. And now I'm on the go. Got this, got the gun, see you later. It's honestly not even heavy. Yeah, whatever. I feel like Picasso going to a beach and painting a scene. Did he paint? He didn't paint beaches, did he? I'm Matisse outside painting lilies, water lilies. Let's see if this power bank can actually power this thing, because that might not even work. Moment of truth. Red. Not powerful enough. My heart breaks. My heart breaks. It truly breaks. Okay, let's go get some really long extension leads. Ah! It's on! Help! Nah! Are you ready for this? I forget that when you're outdoors, there's lots of outdoor sounds. So sorry about the outdoor sounds.
Siren.
Just listen to this.
Quiet.
It sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. I'm just gonna do straight line. Ready? And... this is amazing. You'll never see me indoors again in my studio cave. I'll be out here enjoying the sun and making rugs. I'm literally outside tufting a rug for the whole world to see. Hello world, what are you doing today? Going for a walk with your dog? I'm making a rug outside for you and your dog to enjoy. Maybe I should go to the dog park and get commissions for dog pet portraits and then make them at the dog park. Okay, that was amazing, but I'm back indoors now to finish it off because the sun went down and it's also freezing cold. The gun itself is super lightweight and extremely comfortable to hold in one hand. The only problem that I found in my head, because I'm so used to having the two-handed tufting gun, is I just didn't know what to do with this hand, but I figured it out. I can hold my camera in the other hand. Everything about it, just the way that the button feels, the aesthetic of the lights, the functionality of the needle itself, the fact that it's all housed and very protected, which means that you're protected. It's a very safe piece of equipment. I gotta say, in the over 4 years I've been tufting, the only time I've actually hurt myself with the gun itself is from the openness of the gears that show, but this reduces all that risk. Like, the gears are on the inside of the gun, so there's no way I can hurt myself from that. It's just a fantastic design. There is that one complete. I actually love this. I love the colors. So let's talk comparisons. That was very close to my eyeball. Just with my experience in getting started with a tufting gun in comparison to a Claw Lab tufting gun, this thing was really hard to get used to at the beginning. There's a lot of moving parts. It is very technical and very precise. Literally one wrong move with this thing and it's all out of whack. So you really need to get to know the ins and outs of a tufting machine. I have had a lot of problems over the years getting used to them and trial and error with the different kinds of tufting guns, but obviously it's been over 4 years now and I have gotten used to it, and this thing is my best friend. If I was someone that wanted to get into tufting tomorrow, I would recommend the Claw Lab tufting gun. I think the Claw Lab tufting gun is an incredible gateway into the hobby of tufting, which could then eventually turn into the more professional side of tufting, which you would probably upgrade to one of these. But if you were to go with the Claw Lab tufting gun and the kit itself, you could put the frame together and start tufting all within like your first hour of receiving the package. And personally, I think that's game changing. On the contrary, when I first received my tufting gun, I made sure that weeks prior, my dad built me a tufting frame in our living room, which lived there for like a month until this finally arrived. And even then, the first pass on my tufting gun ripped an entire hole in the fabric. So it wasn't a very pleasant first intro into tufting. It was also really dangerous and I hurt myself a lot before I got used to it. If you're really fast at putting things together and following instructions, within 15 minutes of opening your box, you could be tufting a rug. So if you wanted to go down the more hobby route of tufting, this is the way to go. You can get started real quick and have a lot of fun instantly. If you wanted to get into tufting more properly, more professionally, maybe start a business, then I would still recommend a traditional tufting gun. But this has really shocked me. It is very high quality. It even smells good. So my comparison is Claw Lab is safer, quicker, more intuitive, easier, and honestly, a lot of fun. With the tufting gun, you really have to take your time. You have to learn a lot before getting started, and you have to put in a lot more effort in order to just make your first rug. Look, they both have their pros and cons, but it depends on your intent on what you want to do with tufting. Also, I forgot to mention, there is no vibration with this thing. These guns, on the other hand, is like... There's a lot of pushback, a lot of vibration. I often wear gloves when I'm tufting for both grip and the fact that the vibrations hurt my hand over time. So this one is much lighter and there's like no vibrations and it is quieter. It's beautiful. Oh, also, Claw comes with full after-sales support and warranty. So while you're creating, you can have peace of mind. Now, in my genuine, honest opinion, I would give this thing a solid 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it's not cordless. If it was cordless, easy 10 out of 10. But in saying that it's a 9 does not take away from any of the functionality of it at all. Both the gun and the frame's designs make these products so convenient. I can genuinely see myself traveling around and making rugs all over the world just using these things. Imagine going to local craft stores, using local yarn and making rugs all over the world. Like, I'm getting ideas and it's becoming ridiculous at this point. I actually do make rugs at events, and that usually means me disassembling and assembling a big old wooden tufting frame and taking a tufting gun, which is quite dangerous, to all these events. And also that means taking a drill to put my frame back together. But if I was to take this frame, all it is was 8 screws and this little tiny screwdriver. I personally have never really built my own tufting frame. I give all props to my dad for that, but every time we do so, it's a bit complicated, and if you don't do it right, things are gonna start to fall apart. Since you have to apply carpet grippers to the edges of the frame in order for the fabric to grip onto it, I have injured myself so much just on those little spikes, and there are no spikes on this thing. Everything is so plain, so smooth. So between the tufting frame and the gun itself, everything feels extremely intuitive. It's so well put together and so well thought through, and was definitely made by people who know what they are doing. It just feels right, which makes the whole experience of tufting way more fun. So the question I posed at the beginning of this video, is this the future of rug tufting? My answer is yeah. Absolutely. My genuine, honest opinion, I wholeheartedly believe that this right here is the future of rug tufting as a hobby. Now, being completely honest, will this replace my current setup that I have with the traditional tufting gun and the traditional tufting frame? No. Probably not. But if we were to rewind to the beginning of my tufting career, and I knew that this was an option for me to dip my toes into the field of tufting before I decided to go and build a giant frame that takes over my room, that I would then have to move into my attic because I had no more space left in my room, that I would then have to take over my garage because there was no more room in my attic, then yeah, I probably would have gone with this first. There were so many times I was about to quit tufting just because my gun wasn't working, or because my frame was falling apart, or something was going terribly wrong. But if you're just someone who wants a new hobby, something that can pick up, have fun for the day, and then maybe put it in the back of the closet for the rest of the month and bring it out next month, then yeah, this is what you want to get. Day after day, I see people giving up on tufting as a hobby because they spent so much money on buying all the equipment for them to realize they don't have enough time, space, or money to continue the hobby of it. But Claw Lab have made it easy for hobbyists to just pick up and put away whenever they feel like it. If you did want to take it to the next level, then I would recommend building a bigger frame and then probably upgrading to an AK1 or AKV tufting machine. So for hobbyists, this is what you're gonna want. I can see Claw Lab's tools being used to really popularize the hobby of tufting and bringing it to a broader market of people who just want to try and maybe not necessarily dive straight into making rugs because it's a deep pool abyss type situation. Just the fact that the frame can attach to any surface is such a game changer, because a tufting frame on the other hand is quite a permanent situation. And then just having this little box with your tufting gun in there, and I guess all you would do is just when you're making your project, you go and buy the yarn that you need instead of, in my case, having too much yarn. Perhaps. I see Claw Lab as a very strong gateway into the hobby of tufting. If you then wanted to take tufting to the next level and maybe turn it into a business, then sure, that's probably when you would upgrade to the different tools, make a bigger tufting frame, and all the rest that comes with it. But this is all you really need if you want to make the simple stuff. It's just up to you and your creativity. But you can even make a big rug with this frame. All you would need to do is pull the fabric down, tighten it up, and keep going. All in all, I am beyond impressed with this product. It has actually blown me away, and it makes me really excited to see the direction that the future of tufting is going in. So Claw Lab have actually provided me with a discount code to give to you guys to get 10% off your order. Just use GoRugYourGo at checkout and you can get started tufting as soon as it lands at your doorstep. This whole experience has been such a fun and fresh new approach to tufting, and it's probably the coolest new addition to the tufting scene so far. And I'm very grateful for Claw Lab for sending this out to me to try out. I can't wait to make more fun things using this stuff. Thank you, Claw Lab, and thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe, and share it to your hobby friend. They probably don't need a new hobby, but always down to try one. Share it to them, they will appreciate you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong. Redback rugs. Want your rug in a hurry? Wanna put it on your floor? And you want it extra fast? Yeah, 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 I can do express delivery. Wind the wool while I watch a movie. Watch me live at Chrystal Christie.